Sort of bludgeoning a bit of work at the moment on my afternoon tea break. I don't think I'll be able to do this in one full run, so I might upload these videos in two, but today I take on Kobayashimaru2, who is a shard mate of mine. Actually, he's the guy who I often have to beat to get first place, because his payout's 2 hours before mine and I have a pretty good window. So he has told me he stumbled and can't get my OR team down. He's got a Bosk team up top, which JTR should be able to handle pretty easily. A Newt team with Watt. His Watt's about 300 speed. His Bosk I think has about 100 and something plus speed as well, but JTR shouldn't have a problem with that one. So that Newt team, I've underestimated a team similar before, and I won't be doing that again this time around. And he's got a really good looking bug team, which is what I'm striving to do actually. I want to get my Sunfac and my Spire to Relic probably next, because I am farming the Malevolence. Decided finally to get that. And he's got a clone team now. I think that Malik could probably solo that clone team, but I don't want to take Malik out of my DR squad because I don't know what's behind this wall. So he's put the clone team in a good spot. I don't have a lot of familiarity with the clone team either, so I'm going to go in against that team with my bugs, who I'm told are probably pretty good against, especially against a Shock T lead, because if you can ability block Rex and Shock T, you should be pretty good to go. So I'm going to try that out, but first I want to take on this very good bug team. Now against lesser bug teams I'd probably go in with just Treya and Scion, but I do know that they can one-shot Scion a good Spire. I faced a Relic 7 Spire recently and he one-shot my Scion, which was a bit of an eye-opener for me. Against those teams I might bring in Sith Trooper as well. He's usually pretty solid, and because I know I have the luxury of knowing my opponent, what my opponent has done, and I've seen he's had a few attempts on a few teams, I just have to make sure basically I don't lose this one. So I'm going to bring Nihilus in as well, who often doesn't get used actually. So I'll go in with 4. On the off chance this Spire one-shot someone, I should still do this very easily. As I say, with a slightly lesser bug team, I would two-man this. And with a better one, I bring in Sith Trooper. But against a really good one with 3 relict characters, I'll bring in Nihilus as well. Although I don't imagine he's going to do a lot. He's got a lot of speed because my Scion's pretty fast. Often against bugs, my Scion will go first. That obviously didn't happen this time around. So he's definitely got a good looking bug team. So as you can see, I'm not really doing anything here. I should probably be hitting him a bit harder. I mean, I might be more. So I think that'll probably end it. Well, not quite. And it looks like, unfortunately, I'm going to get a few less banners, because it looks like Sith Trooper is going to be low on health, but the rest full on health, 58. So as I say, normally that's a 60 banner, maybe 62 even team. I have no problem with bugs. As I say, Relic 7s, yeah, Treya deals with them very well. As long as you've got a tank, and as I say, if you bring in Scion, you're pretty good. But with a good Spy, you'd have to be a bit wary. And yeah, with Sith Trooper as well, I don't think you have a problem. This one's going to be a bit interesting, because I haven't really taken on clones all that much, so I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go. So this is what I've got left to attack with, I guess. I'm thinking bugs. He might have Grievous on the back wall, and if he does, I want to use my Bass team for Grievous. He's got a lot of good relic characters. So we'll try it out. This is a first for me. I don't generally like firsts during a GA. I tend to prefer trying these sorts of things in a territory war first, but I don't have that luxury, so we'll see what happens. This may go badly, we'll find out. Hopefully it doesn't. I should probably set this on airplane mode and all that sort of stuff, shouldn't I? Let's do that just in case. got to attack him first. I think maybe I'll pop them up right now because they're looking a little bit weak already. Okay, let's Wash, I can drop you and not have to worry about you. Ah, very nice. Rex, so which one's Poggle? They all look so similar. I think this guy's Poggle here, is he? Yeah. I'll call him in. Just, oh jeez, I don't want to kill him. Let's see if I can get a big hit on 5s. That's not very big at all. Oh, but Rex, oh no. Okay, well, that's not ideal. But if I can keep him ability blocked, it shouldn't really matter, right? I'm just going to drop him anyway. This is going pretty well. I mean, I think my banners could be better. I don't know if I'm going to get another shot with Brood to potentially lift him up a little bit. Well, I guess we'll find out. Oh. Oh. And now I might bug out because this thing does that sometimes. Let's make sure I get reception before I hit the tap. Come on, reception, where are you? Oh shit, this could be horrible. Okay. 55. Bugs, I find, they're my best Night Sisters counter, so I'm not sure what's going to be behind this wall, but I rarely have a problem with Night Sisters, even really relicked up geared ones with my bugs. I do use Bounty Hunters if they're not as good. He hasn't set his Night Sisters at the back. He does have a Grievous there, which I thought I might see. And he's got an IR with Kylo. It's a bit strange. I've tried a lot of different guys with I got the same 4. Actually, I don't have the same 4. I don't have Juhani there. I have Zolba instead. And I'm currently going with Nest, which is what he's tripped up on, but that was his last team to hit. So, but I've tried a lot of different people in that 5th. I tried Watt, who supposedly was pretty good, but I don't know. So from here, I should have this pretty easily. So I like to clear the bottom first, just so I know what I've got to face. So now I know I've got a Bounty Hunter team, which JTR should handle. My Newt team, who knows, I want to throw something good at it. Got Grievous, who my Bass-led JKR team should handle reasonably easily. And I've got OR, which Palp should decimate even. Yeah, so it shouldn't be a problem. And that pretty much leaves DR. I've actually got Darth Vader, so I should be able to do this pretty easily. So we'll go in there with my Bass-led JKR team. Take those 2 out. Oops, have to move that thing. And that's my GG team. I should probably actually change my squad layout to look like this, because really speaking, nearly everyone has GG on defense. And nowadays I seem to be using this lineup more than I do the JKR led lineup. Alright, so I like to take stealth right away. It's always nice. And I don't know, pass that around. Since I can't mark B2, who I'd like to mark, I'll use this one instead. And I'll just give it back to you. I guess I'll hit Magna a bit until B2 goes. There he is. Yeah. Get one more hit. Use a big attack. I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea, but why not? I might not have to end up actually needing to mark. Oh, I see. I want to kill him first. Marking could be overkill. I don't know. This is probably a bad idea. Oh, that's a very bad idea. Oh, that's a very, very bad idea. Oh, that's a terrible idea. That's why you should be paying attention to buffs. This is okay, so this is how not to target a GG team. That's a horrible. Oh, that's even worse. I should just... What am I doing? Actually, last time I filmed or recorded my voice while I did these, I did terribly, so that could be a sign of things to come. I'm still not panicking. I mean, there is a lot of options for your bass led JKR team. I mean, they can withstand a hell of a hit before they die. And they've got Jolie there if things get really bad. So, and the beautiful thing with that, as you can see here, is I just keep doing that AOE and that just whittles down B1 while I'm at it. So that might hurt. Oh, not quite enough to kill him. Well, that spread a lot of love because they're injured. And I'll spread around a few buffs just for what it's worth. Can't get that special yet. Let's see if I can drop him. Jeez, he takes a hit, doesn't he? He takes such a beating. Alright, here we go. Come on, hit him harder. Get that armor pen up. Oh, I should have done that. That's a bad move. That's alright. We'll spread that armor pen. Mark him again. That should be it for him. And actually, I'll probably. It doesn't matter. As I say, I mean, I'm lucky in a way in that my opponents attack first. I actually usually attack first because I just sort of have to, because it's 8 AM clock over for me when GA starts and finishes, and 8 AM's chaos in my house until about 8:30 when I get to work, so I kind of have to hit it at night at the latest, and normally they haven't hit until the next day. So as I say, Karth, Newt, BH. So against this Karth team, Palp does great things here. I actually like TIE Fighter even though it's 11 in this lineup. Thrawn's probably a better option. Without Zalbar there, I'll throw Thrawn in. And that team should take very, very easy care of this. My Vader's got 100 odd plus speed on him. I'm not sure exactly how fast he is. I've tried to make him... I mean, he was one of my fastest characters at one point because he was my arena team, and then I sort of nerfed him. Shock you so you don't shock me. Take away that. Now let's just clean up. Palp works so well against OR. I mean, like, I'm not even really worrying about what I'm doing. Actually, I should look at an ability block. He's got one. Put one on you. Oh, got a hit. Let's smash you. Okay, didn't hurt that much. Take you out of the game. Actually, maybe that's interesting, because Palp doesn't work real well sometimes against crew because of the amount of debuffs, but maybe that's why he's got him there. I don't know. Boom. Is that 60 or 59? Alright, I lost one on, I think it was Vader in the end. That's alright. Loading, loading, loading. That's 2 down. Now I think by memory he has Negotiator, so that might get interesting. So I've used most of my heavy hitting teams. I've still got DR. That's going to be fun against Newt. Now I do have a first order achievement to do, but I don't have the chance of doing it, unfortunately. I could take Scav out. I often will take Scav out in a bounty hunter's team if I feel like I need the banners, because she often dies. But as I say, I know that he's taken some double hits on people, and he's told me he can't take out my last team anyway, so I've really got no problems at all from here. But, you know, and I know the guy pretty well, so I feel somewhat confident in his in him actually telling me that he's not just sort of trying to suck at me. But if an opponent, say, had told me that, I'm not entirely sure what Aura does. No, I was going to stun her just so I didn't have to find out, but I guess we'll find out soon. I used to take out all the weaker characters. So I'd take out, like, you know, CAD first, and then, like, you know, I don't know who else was around. Oh, interesting dilemma. Let's just clear you, I don't know. I don't know, the wise move is to always do Bosk, but his ability blocked. And now is he stunned? And he's stunned now as well, so I don't have to worry too much about him. That should take care of Bobber. Now I'll work on you. Yeah, we'll use that now since Ray's so close to death, and that will also give her some protection. That'll pop him up a bit more. That should hopefully get her up a bit higher again. And Dengar's always last on this team. Dengar's a funny story for me, actually. When I first started out, I started farming Dengar. I had a friend that sort of showed me the ropes and told me what to farm, and I needed a credit heist team, and I couldn't figure out a fifth for it, so I started farming Dengar. And my friend was telling me, "Oh, Dengar's a waste. He's so expensive. It was a bad investment." And then, just as I finished getting him, they did a big Dengar and Bounty Hunter rework, and he was like one of the key members now. Him, Bosk, and Bobber were like the three. So it was, yeah, it was pretty good to have that happen. Actually, out of curiosity, what was the score? Oh no, that wouldn't matter, does it? Because he made some errors. He doubled up. Yeah, so I would have. Yeah, I'm well ahead. Malik solo? I don't think a Malik can solo that. I don't know. I'll just go in and obliterate him. A new Dooku team is actually a pretty tricky team. I've underestimated this team a lot. They don't look like much. And with what? I mean, they're even trickier, right? Actually interesting. So if you shock him, he doesn't get his taunt back. I haven't thought about that. Now his Watt had like, wow, that was a lot of hit, that was, well. And that's massive, bye-bye. Yep, you're back. His Watt had I can't remember what it was now, 100 something speed more. I think it was at 300. Oh, that hurts. So you're just going to take some time over. Let's just flick it auto. I don't think anyone can remove turn meter or anything from this team, so we'll get there. Come on. Can we hit him? No, there we go. And we'll just take away that last bit of life. Well, I did say at the beginning I wasn't going to underestimate Newt. I've underestimated Newt in the past. Actually, he kind of cost me my last GA. I went in, I can't remember what I went in with. Maybe First Order or Bounty Hunters. It wasn't a horrible team. But yeah, I went in with that and lost. Okay. So they're the three. I mean, I've just started farming, not Negotiating, Malevolence. But that was essentially the three starting ships that I had too, and they're all pretty geared. Mine, I've got a Relic 3 Anakin, a Relic 4 5s, and just a 12 Rex. But I couldn't find them. Oh, I'm missing ships. I'm missing my MILF. That's not very good. Okay, let's see if I can find him. almost certain I did not put Milf on defence. It's him there, but he's not there. What sort of a weird bug is this? There he is. And now I guess I'm missing someone else. Alright, so the ship bug's back, which is wonderful. There's Cassian. There's Phantom, he's appeared now. Ghost. And I run Lando. So that's what I run in Arena. Negotiator I have a few problems with. I win some of them, I don't win some of them. I found the big deciding factor, and I'll just make sure I got my team right. Yep. Is often I'll bring out Phantom instead of Cassian. Especially if JKA's got that unkillable bug still on him, because it doesn't really help me. And I'll delay it. And the other thing that I found is if I oh, my MILF didn't start. Normally my MILF starts, so show up. And let's lay that out and see what happens. That's the big thing there. So if my tooth was taunting at that stage, actually it's interesting because I've not played a team like this without a taunting tank. Oh geez, they can smash you fast. See, if my tooth was taunting there, they would have decimated my tooth then, and that is never a good thing. So, I don't know. I guess I cleanse you. So I'm already looking really bad here, like really bad. Oh, bring you out. Because he's still got that debuff there. Really would have liked an assist there, that might have saved me. Ah, crap. So I'm in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And the way I'm going, I'm basically dead in the water. So this is a bad run. Let's bring you out. Now I have got you out of there, so I should be able to. Oh no! Okay, what's happened there? Okay, I was meant to try to kill JKA then, but that didn't happen. And I can't kill you even. Oh no! Kill someone. Maybe. So this is where it gets really ugly. As I say, I've got nothing to lose here. Wowzers. So that was really ugly, actually. That was really, really ugly. I've never taken on that starting 3. Now what's happening there? It should have a whole lot of reinforcements on the page too, should it? I don't know, Territory Wars does. Now I'm told the bugs, well no, actually not the bugs, is it? It's JKA's lineup. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, put you in. Oh, do. So that was a really, really ugly one. But yeah, the 3 ships I was actually initially going to run under Negotiator were those 3 ships, but I thought they didn't hold very well or do anything, but that was, they held very well. That was an absolute decimation. This is 2 and I probably won't clear this fleet. So it's a good thing that he hasn't been able to clear my OR, because if he did, he would clear my fleet. Maybe because my fleet's not great there. I'm getting decimated here. Actually, what happened there? So it was a preloaded team with reinforcements, and they're not there. This is a total. This is messed up. It's bugged. That's wonderful. So and he comes out injured. Well, back to where he was when he came out last time. Oh, fine. Oh. So this is a wipe. Out of curiosity, no, it's already been preloaded, right? So I don't know. Anyway, that was the worst. I haven't actually lost. I haven't not been able to clear fleet yet this entire GA, and that's why I wasn't too concerned with like rushing. I almost got negotiator when I was starting out, but so I'm stuffed here. But that's a bug that should not